obviously, you're going into this last game before the break. How important is it here? The obvious question to just go in with a positive feeling, particularly with how things have been going.
Yeah, it's what you want. You want 2 points, which also probably more importantly for us, we want to make sure we're playing well and have our game in order for 3 periods.
And for you, what does that look like against a team like Montreal and in the familiarity from just a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, it's just I mean, the plan for us is the same no matter who we're playing. We need to break out clean, get out of our zone, get to the neutral zone, clean. Whether that's with control or putting it behind them and forechecking. We need to get onto their half of the ice and get our game rolling there.
Is that really about just the work that needs to be done?
Well, there's a work component, but then there's execution. Like there's some skill elements too. We got to make plays. We got to get by pressure. We got to recognize when we have space and take it. When we don't, we got to let the puck do the work and have some speed. Speed off the puck and guys getting to work that way. So that's really important. And when we had success, you talk about familiarity in this building. When we had success when we were in here a couple weeks ago, that was it. When we got through the neutral zone well. Got time in the offensive zone. We had a lot of success that way, so that's going to be the plan again.
Talking to the guys after last game, obviously there was a feeling of real disappointment. What is your sense of how everyone's feeling right now?
Well, I mean, anytime that your play is up and down and all over the place, whether it's been, over the last 6 weeks or so, or just period to period, shift to shift, it's there's some anxiety that comes with that. Guys want to do well. They're trying to get some traction in their game, and it's strange to talk about traction when we're just going to take 10 or so days off after this, but the guys want to find their game, and I think that's if anything, the fact that we just have one game to focus on here, it should allow our guys to just zero in on it and be confident and go out and perform.
Is the challenge there? The challenge there that mentally, even subconsciously, when you're in ruts like this, you can be trying to do too much, even if you don't think you are.
Yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of things that come in, right? You start to second guess yourself. Sometimes trying to do too much. Sometimes you're not trying to do enough, and you simplify it, too much to the point you're throwing pucks away when there's simple plays to be made to advance the puck and keep it in our hands under control. So, in hockey, when things don't go well, you really want to simplify it and just get to work and all of that, and that's a big component of our game all the time. But you also, especially for our better players, you need them to have a clear mind and recognize when there's space and opportunity to make plays, an opportunity to hang on to a puck. This game here today will be a lot different than the one we played the other day. It's a far different defensive structure, and it'll allow some different looks for our guys that way. But we're going to have to adapt and adjust to this game while still staying true to what we need to do with our own identity.
You alluded to it a little bit. The common theme last game was struggling to get through the neutral zone, but it really all starts with being clean on the breakouts. What's going to be the key in the details to maybe end plays, smother their offense to get moving north quicker?
Yeah, it's just, like you said, just get to it quickly, have numbers back, have our forward support. The Vegas team we just played, they're right up at the top of the league in terms of of jamming you up in between the blue lines, and we had talked about that, known it going in, which is why it was so frustrating when we didn't adhere to the plan early in that game. This one will be a little different that way. It'll be a little more free flowing, both ways. We need to clog it up when it's our turn to defend, but their forecheck has gotten a lot better in the last few months, and we felt that when we were in here. So we got to pass the puck by, pressure, have good touches, and then just get the puck moving quickly through the neutral zone and towards their net.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hey, Sheldon, you've been talking a lot about this team in a growth phase, really growing after each game. Is it fair to say that you expect them to have a response from the way, just based on how they've done that recently?
Yeah, we have done that, so I do expect a positive response. We had another long talk again yesterday, and I think the guys have a real good sense of where we're at and where we need to go and how we need to get there. Like I said, it's only 3 periods of work here, one game, and we get some time to breathe a little bit and separate and come back with clear heads and all that sort of stuff. But we need to put together a good game here today, and I believe that we will.